So bars used to cost things by GP and location. So if a bottle of vodka cost a bar £15, you get 28 shots out of a bottle. That's around 53, 54 pence per shot. So an 80% GP will probably put that at around £2.50-ish per shot. So a vodka coke would cost you like £3, a vodka shot would cost you about £2.50. Now if you was in a bit of a posher area, you would use a combination of better vodka, and also people could just basically afford more. So you could cost that £3.50, which is why in Manchester it might have been £3 to buy a pint, whereas in London it was like £6, it was double the price. It was because the ingredients might have been double the price, it was because rent and parking and everything involved was double the price. Now after COVID, what we saw was a lot of bars, especially in Manchester, closed down. And a lot of big London bars with a lot of money saw the opportunity to franchise and to open secondary venues in Manchester. But what they did was they kept the prices the same. They called it an internal pricing structure, or they said it was brand continuity. It was good for the consumer that no matter where you was in the world, if you went to one of their places, you were getting the exact same price. But they also happened to use their most expensive venue as the baseline, which was the London one. Basically, it was all fancy talk for saying they wanted to earn a little bit of extra money. Now, they didn't necessarily get a lot of people coming into these Manchester bars and spending a lot of money, but they didn't close down because they could afford to stay open, because they had big investors that would bankroll the whole project. So these bars won't make any money, but they also weren't going anywhere because they had like five-year plans in place. And then what happened was a lot of other people opened new bars around the same area, and they used that as like the local pricing system. So now when they were doing their menus, why would they sell a pie at £3 when the bar next door was selling it at £6? So they would also do that, and they would also do that, and basically it's just a very long way to say that a lot of Manchester bars now have London prices, which does not make sense. There used to be a big difference between the price you'd get in a southern bar and the price you'd get in a northern bar, but it all made sense. It was fair for everyone involved. Now it's no longer like that. Now the prices are just all, well, wackadoodle.